Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll talk a little bit about rumba technique. I'll give you some very simple, very useful tips for your rumba. And we'll start obviously with the rumba forward walk. So there are a few elements. First of all, we start with the feet. So in rumba, as in most Latin dances, your feet are slightly turned out. We'll try to pass our knees and ankles together, but your toes will always be looking a little bit outwards. As you do the rumba walk, you'll try to trace your feet on the floor as if you were to have tissues underneath the balls of your feet. So when we move the foot, you see I have two floorboards, so every foot has its own floorboards to trace. The same will happen when we'll walk backwards. But you see when I do that, when the feet are passing, my ankles together and my knees are passing each other, even though the feet are still pointing apart. So I don't want to open the knees, and always I don't want to keep my feet in or straight. So this is the first thing. When we do rumba walk as a natural walk, we'll try to keep the spine upright and moving forward. So we don't want to lean backwards, we want to keep the spine up and forward, so that what actually creates the movement. And they create the movement continuously. Whether we walk forward or back, our center is going to be projecting upward and forward. And this is probably the most important. If your spine is slightly back weighted, it will not happen. Okay, you'll start throwing your legs forward. So the first thing, up and forward the upper body. Trace your feet in two tracks. Make sure your ankles and your knees pass each other, and keep your toes open. Okay. Now with your hips, the hip action starts the movement. It's like starting the car engine. It's not the action that completes the movement. It's the beginning. So even before we start moving, I'm going to create the hip action. So say if my feet are here, I have the hip action to ignite the movement. I'm going to start moving my spine, and only then I move the foot. Okay? So first the spine movement, then the hip bends my knee, and the knee moves my foot, and only then I make the step. So we have spine, hip, knee, step. Spine, hip, knee, step. Okay, I'll do it other way. So from here, so see if I start from neutral, the first action is the spine movement in space, then my hip bends the knee, and my knee traces the foot. Spine continues, hip, knee, foot, spine continues, hip, knee, foot, spine, hip, knee, foot. Okay, I'll do one more time this way. Okay, so you have spine movement, hip, knee, foot, spine, hip, knee, foot, spine, hip, knee, foot, spine, hip, knee, foot.